Hey there, more 2-minute shop tricks. Don't forget to like and subscribe and keep watching for more of these in the pipeline. Today's tip is how to determine you've got a square assembly. What if it's a piece of furniture, a carcass, a square tabletop, rectangular top? What if it's a building? I've built buildings. I had this 1,000 times. You need to know something's square. Everybody says, Jeff, everybody knows that you pull diagonals, right? If they're equal, it's square. It's the most foolproof way, right? And I say wrong. That's not true. It's almost true, but it's not quite true. If you have an assembly, whether it's a rectangle or a dead square, and you want to know that your corners are 90 degrees, your diagonals should equal each other, but only in one case. And that's if this measurement and this measurement equal each other, and this measurement and this measurement equal each other. In other words, your opposite sides have to be equal, and your opposite sides have to be equal. Then you have square corners. When you check that and you try to measure it, you want to also make sure you're measuring from the same exact points on the assembly, or whether it's a building, if it's outside of the building corners, you go to the outside exact spot, equal in both directions, measure it, and use even the same side of your tape, or you'll get wrong measurements. Now, you can have a trapezoid, and these diagonals will equal each other. I've had this in long buildings. I've built motels before that were like 66 by 210. And one end of the building didn't quite match the other one. And yet, because they shared the same center line, control line, this one, though it was longer than this one, and the two sides were in fact equal, when I pulled diagonals, they equaled each other. So I thought I had a square building. I get to checking and checking and checking, like I always did, find out, no, I've got one end of the building 1 inch or 2 shorter. So there's no way I have square corners. That matters when you get to the 3rd floor and got to set trusses and they don't want to work. You have to know about the errors you have so that you can deal with them as you go and not get surprised later. So just remember, a trapezoid that's centered off a centered line can in fact have equal diagonals, and yet it's obviously not square. And you'd be surprised how often this happens. I am, but it's happened to me a lot. So just remember that. These two sides have to equal each other. These two sides have to equal each other. Then pull diagonals, and yeah, you'll have a square building, square assembly, whatever. Thanks for watching.